Hey guys, Dragon47 here, and today I'm going to be showcasing you guys my pure Red Eyes Black Dragon deck profile. I didn't exactly build this one for the competitive playstyle, but I did build this one to be able to, just play and experience the true Joey feel. So let's dive straight on into the deck list. Okay, so I play 3 copies of Red Eyes Black Dragon. This is a pretty great monster. It has 2400 attack, 2000 defense, it's a level 7 normal vanilla, and I'm sorry I don't have the third print, but the third print got lost somewhere. Kind of sucks, honestly. I'll be sure to find that one later. 2, alternative, because you can use its effective tribute from the hand, and in the play I'm building, which is more of the anime type version, you could just tribute from the hand or from the field and just special summon him, and if he ever gets destroyed, which can include the battle phase, one of my favorite things to do is to take this monster right here, swing straight at the opponent, blow up my own monster, and then be able to summon one of these guys that I showcased from earlier straight from the graveyard and swing for a big old juicy 4,800 damage? Yeah, 4,800 damage. After that, 2, Red Eyes Black Flare Dragon. I've been going between 1 and 2 on this guy. He is a normal when he hits the grave, so you can use cards like Dragon Shrine or Foolish, and it'll count as a normal monster for some of the cards. He's a level 7. If you normal summon, he has a pretty nice burn effect. Even if the attack doesn't go through all the way, it still counts as burn damage, so it's pretty nice. You don't have to do a lot with this guy, and he's another level 7 Dark Dragon. 1 copy of Darkness Metal, self-explanatory. Revive, banish, special, effect, revive from grave, link, or, Dark Armed. This is just a small, tiny bit of spicy tech that I like to throw in here, because if you have 3 dark cards, and they're all dark that I have sitting over here, you can just instantly special summon him, banish him. I know Red Eyes don't particularly like to be banished, but this is just spicy tech. I'm thinking on either adding another one or taking it out. Destrudo. I usually only go into him if I have to go into a quick synchro. Otherwise, I don't usually search for this guy. He is a level 7 dark, though, so he can go straight into an XCs. You pay half your life points special, and he can do quite a lot. I play 2 Gear Free, the Red Eyes Iron Knight. I feel playing 3 is a little too bricky. He has a revival effect, which is really nice, and he has spell and trap destruction, so you don't need to play too many copies of things like Cosmic Cyclone, Twin Twisters, or Metaverse, unless your opponent is playing Mystic Mine. I do not like that card. This card can maybe get it off the board, but you have to chain things exactly at the right timing, preferably with a trap card that you'll be seeing coming up soon. Again, since it's the anime 3 Baby Dragon, I know you guys see the line right here, but I promise you it's the sleeve, not the card. If this guy gets rammed into, you could just send him to the grave, effect, equip, it's just special another one, and keep spamming this card. It really annoys the opponent. Although, I highly unsuggest using this card against Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon. Black Metal Dragon, oh my goodness. One of the most broken, in my opinion, and amazing searchers out there. Every time this thing hits the field and back to the graveyard over and over again, you can search out any Red Eyes card in the entire archetype. Plus, it has a neat little equip effect that gives your dragons 600 attack and defense. Red Eyes. Sorry, has to be Red Eyes. 2 Black Stone, because it's the recycler to recycle your grave back into the deck, and also because it is your tribute to special basically any level 7 or lower Red Eyes. Up next for spells, I play 2 Insight. I don't know if I should play a third or not. That's completely up to you, but no, it's up to me. Whatever. I like to use this card because it dumps the Red Eyes that I need, and it allows me to add the spell or trap that I need. And the spell that I usually search out is this guy, 2 copies of Red Eyes Fusion, because you can use this guy to fuse immediately from the deck, even though its restriction kind of sucks. Again, this is just the anime build. 2 copies of the Red Stone to throw more Red Eyes to the grave and to draw 2, basically your trade-in for the deck. 1 for 1 to turbo out the Black Stone, or what's it called? Black Metal Dragon. Sorry, I completely had a brain malfunction there. Return of the Dragon Lords to special these cards from the graveyard and give them protection, so you can go into your extra deck to do Stuff. 1 Foolish because you want to dump red eyes to the graveyard. 2 Dragon Shrine because I already have enough dump cards as it is. I don't need too many more. And if you dump this guy right here, the Gemini, you could still send another monster because it's a normal when it hits the grave. Monster Reborn, self-explanatory, revive from grave. Scapegoat because Joey, and honestly, it's summoned some pretty good Link material, and it has saved me once or twice. 1 Red Eye Spirit, you can use a pretty cool play with this guy right here, because you can resolve your big guy, use your big guy's effect, a special on another one from the hand or grave. This one's a very interesting techie card. I play it, but if you don't want to, you don't have to. This guy is almost mandatory for the deck. I suggest playing 1 or 2 of them, because this card just steals a card from your opponent entirely, like Blue Eyes Alternative, or other types of powerful cards. It steals, equips, and honestly, you can just change so many card effects off with these, like Gearfried and the Fusion that we'll be talking about here in a minute. Return of the Red Eyes, 2 copies of this. This card, if it's blown up, special summons. Red Eyes from the grave, this card remains on the field. Every turn you can revive a normal. So you could spam these guys, you could spam the vanilla Red Eyes, you can summon all sorts of stuff with this. It's basically a version of Eternal Soul, but for Red Eyes. For the extra deck, I have the 4 tokens. 5, actually, because Joey. Just thought I'd show those, I didn't really need them. Link Karibo, Beat Cop, Saruja. Beat Cop because it's an easy link. Link Karibo because I get a lot of level 1s on the field. Skull Dread because that draw is very helpful, along with that extra special. I do have more link cards, but I don't have them here yet. They're not TCG approved, I should say, so definitely be expecting an update to this deck for sure. One of these guys I have been running. I think I'm not taking out, but you can run if you want to. This one is a pretty wonky card because it can change its element and then protect all your cards from card effects. So it's a pretty interesting level 7. I suggest running it if you don't have any other filler. Otherwise, I'd use something else. Big Eye steals an opponent's monster. It's a troll. I don't know what else what more you want me to say for this card. It has won me a handful of games. Draco Sack to special summon 2 tokens and get link materials straight onto the field, or to, blow up an opponent's monster after you summon the 2 tokens. This is a game changer right here for Red Eyes. Very much helps. I play triple copy of the Red Eye Slayer Metal Dragon because I was going to make a build where you're able to spam 3 of these at once. But that build is currently ruined because of a past ban list. But I still play all 3 to flex that extra amount of XC summons that I'm able to do in the deck. Because this is kind of an XC spam deck, not going to lie. Just has a small tint of fusion in there. And basically what this card does is it burns the opponent. You detach special a normal Red Eyes from your graveyard. Do one of these 2, preferably. Because then you could just XC them again with the new format. Go into another. We'll just say, here. He has an effect. You have a Red Eyes on the field. You can, he has both his materials. You can use his effect, detach, select the Red Eyes that's in your graveyard. You have to have a Red Eyes card already in there. Special, effect, XCs, and you can just keep potentially going. Even on your opponent's turn, you can detach. Let's say you have another Red Eyes in the grave, and then just special it, and if he survives, and if you have cards that'll revive and keep your stuff alive, you could potentially get to the point where you summon a 3rd Red Eyes, because you can use alternative as well, and why not, and XC summon a whole 3rd one, and basically every time your opponent activates an effect, it does 1,500 points of burn damage, and that, in my opinion, is very crazy, if you're able to pull it off. I'm sure there will be some sort of deck in the future 2020 that'll be able to do that, but until then, I am just sticking with the basics of what I know. 1 Dawn Dragster because, well, you can easily synchro him out with Destrudo using Gearfried or Baby, and basically what he does is he special him, he gains attack equal to his levels, and he negates and destroys, because negate and destroy is very important for this game. I play 2 copies of Red Eye Slash Dragon because this card right here has a negate and destroy ability. Sadly, your opponent has to target, which kind of stinks for this type of meta. I honestly expect more Red Eye support in the future, 2020 maybe. Please, Konami, give me some good Red Eyes cards. That will help the deck out. Anywho, he gains 200 attack for every warrior that you have in the grave equipped to him. So basically what you're supposed to do is play your Red Eyes Fusion, use that card to send Red Eyes Black Dragon as it's a required material, and send a warrior monster. And I don't know what warrior you're going to be playing, but I'm pretty self-explanatory. You're going to be playing Gearfried Red Eyes Knight. Send these two to the grave, summon him, have him attack. Meanwhile, he's attacking. His effect is to attach this. This will give him a 200 boost. And this guy will just swing for a juicy 3,000. I honestly don't know the main point of the gain 200 effect other than to maybe tangle with Blue Eyes a little bit. He's a level 7 Dragon Dark type, which also happens to be a really nice thing. And then if your opponent activates a card effect, like a card that targets, which would be... Oh, there's so many. I can't even think right now. We'll just go with Paralyzing Potion, because it's a really old generic card. I don't know if you guys really know that card or not. You could just equip it to a monster, and it would basically paralyze it and make it not be able to attack or go into defense or anything. You can use this effect to detach this, send to the grave, negate and destroy that card completely, and basically what would happen would be nothing. And it's a quick effect, so you can activate it during your opponent's turn. So yeah, I play 2 of these guys. I do have other Red Eyes cards and variants, but I haven't really decided on them. That's basically it for my deck profile. Please leave a like, subscribe, and tell me what other types of decks you want me to see. And make sure to check out my best bud. His name is Gary Mean. I do a lot of fun videos on there with him, including Five Nights at Freddy's, a few Minecraft videos, maybe a few other types of games, particularly horror or comedy, because, let's face it, I'm a very laughable person. Alright, I'll see you all next time.